Welcome to our kitchen. Today we prepare ancient Roman roasted rabbit from the 8th book of the Re Cucinaria. We start with ingredients. We need a rabbit, olive oil, onions, wine, garum, spices, white pepper, lovage, celery seeds and asafoetida, and aromatic herbs, savory and roux. We roast the rabbit in the oven with a bit of olive oil for about 20 minutes. The author suggests two cooking methods. The first is to parboil the meat in water and then stew it in a pan. The other is to roast it. The original recipe is called lepus madidus, moist air, but the Romans considered the rabbit, called cuniculum in Latin, one of the 3 species of air. Varro and Pliny provide a description of these animals. The Italic hare, according to Varro, has a dark coat, a white belly, and long ears. The Alpine hare turns white in winter. And then there is the cuniculum, so called because of its ability to dig burrows. Pliny and Catullus, as well as Oppian in his chronicle of the Spanish Wars, hint at the belief that the rabbit originates from Spain. Although Poseidonius records its presence in the area around Naples between the 2nd and the 1st centuries before the Common Era, and even earlier Polybius saw and ate rabbits in Corsica. Meanwhile, we prepare the sauce. We grind in the mortar white pepper, lovage and celery seeds. Add the minced herbs and half an onion. Dilute with garum, wine and olive oil. And add a bit of grated asafoetida. We suggest 2 parts each of garum and wine, and a part of olive oil. If you don't have roux, you can use another aromatic herb instead, such as parsley or mint. The author doesn't mention the type of pepper to use, but the Romans add black, white and long pepper. Choose the one you prefer. Instead of onion, you can use scallion. Asafoetida is equivalent to the cheapest type of silphium available in the antiquity, as described by Dioscorides and Theophrastus, which was called Silphium particum and produced in the same areas where asafoetida is still produced today. Instead of garum, you can use a Southeast Asian fish sauce, muria or colatura di alici, or just salt. Links to the videos on how to make muria and garum from scratch are in the description below. Rabbits and hares were commonly bred in ancient Roman ville, inside enclosures called leporaria, from lepus, which means hare in Latin. The use of leporaria extended to animals other than lagomorphs, including all kinds of wild animals suitable for breeding, such as wild boar, deer, roe deer, chamois, fallow deer, and others. Hares were expensive and highly prized. At the richest tables, only certain parts, such as shoulders and legs, were often served, as we read in Martial's poems. In the 8th book of the Re Cucinaria, there are 13 recipes, but more appear in other parts of the cookbook. Rabbit instead is mentioned in the 3rd book, where its meat is used to make meatballs, although the author didn't give the full recipe. We add the sauce and cook the rabbit, basting it often with the sauce for about 40 minutes. To learn more about food and animal breeding in the antiquity, check out our book Ancient Roman Cooking, which includes an extensive introduction to ingredients, agriculture and banquets, as well as several recipes selected from various ancient sources. The translations of the Re Cucunaria and the recipes from Kratos the Agricultura are available on Patreon, along with other translations of historical sources and several articles on ancient and medieval food. A list of our other books on historical food is available in the description below, where you can also find the links to buy us a beer and purchase our merchandise to support our work. This rabbit was delicious and aromatic. We paired it with spelt pulse. Pepper, lovage and asafoetida make a spicy combination, with a distinctive Mediterranean flavor, thanks to the presence of raw and savory. An incredible dish that brings back ancient traditions that deserve to be rediscovered in our kitchen for a special meal. If you're interested in ancient foods and flavors, subscribe our channel and consider supporting us on Patreon.